Hello, hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV screen to help you learn English. And don't forget, you can also catch up with the other English lessons at www.m5tv.hu. So, if you missed any lessons, or if you'd like to watch some of the videos again, that's the place to point your mouse at, www.m5tv.hu. Also, on the website you'll find vocabulary lists with the most important vocabulary from our lessons, www.m5tv.hu. Okay, back to today. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well, let's learn English together. And hello again. Well, here we are again. As usual, it's time for our daily English lesson. Great. So, come in, sit down, sit down. Are you sitting in your favorite chair? Yes? Great. Fantastic, Mr. Ben. Great. Okay, well, let's get started then. Now, do you remember what we looked at last lesson? You don't? I don't believe you. You, my friend, are talking piffle. Pure 100% banana oil. Piffle. Of course you remember. You are, well, what are you? Come on, you know and I know what you are. And Boris Jackson also knows. You are a god of English. And gods of English don't forget from one day to the next. Anyway, let's have a quick recap just to make sure that we're on the same page. So. Last lesson, we looked at numbers in English again. This time, we learned some more ordinal numbers, didn't we? Last lesson, we learned lots of ordinal numbers. Now we can tell dates in every month, because we know all the ordinal numbers from 1 to 31. We know what a compound ordinal number is, and we know that when we make a compound ordinal number, we only write the last number as an ordinal number. It's 34th, not 30th fourth. We also learned that when we write ordinal numbers, we add the last two letters of the word to the end of the number to show that this number is an ordinal number. It's easy to tell the difference between 4 and 4th, for example. We know that the ordinal version of 4 is 4th, and we can see that the last two letters of the word 4th are TH. So, we add TH to the end of the number to show that this number is an ordinal number. The only thing we have to be careful with is making sure we remember how the ordinal number is spelled. First, so first. Second, so second. Third, so third. Fourth, so fourth. Fifth, so fifth. Sixth, etc., etc. Great. So, what else did we learn last lesson? Do you remember what we learned about counting above 100? That's right. When we count above 100, we use and put and before the last number. It's 101, not 101. We say, I ate 372 pizzas last year, not 372. Okay, good. Now today, it's time for us to take another step. It's time for us to look at the next level of numbers. And the next level is the thousands. Okay, so we know that we put the word and before the last two numbers when we're dealing with numbers above 100. So this means that we know that 900 is 900, 909 is 909, and 999 is 999. We know the ordinal version of these numbers too, don't we? Okay, so what comes after 999, 999? Well, after 999 we have 1000. 1000, 1000. Brilliant! We've reached another milestone. We've reached 1000. Excellent! Now, one thing we have to be careful with is this. When we write the number 1000, we have to make sure that we put a comma after the 1, like this. So, whenever we write a number above 1000, we have to put a comma after the 1. So the number after 1000 is 1001, and the number after that is 1002. Then we get 1003, then 1004, then 1005, etc., etc. So when we write numbers above 1000, then we always have to put a comma after the 1. Simple, isn't it? Okay, so let's think about the other numbers we can make. Well, we know all the numbers from 1 to 100, don't we? Yes, of course we do. And we also know the numbers from 100 to 999, don't we? Yes, right again. And so far, we combined all of the numbers we know and we created new numbers. We started with single-digit numbers, or units. Then we moved on to two-digit numbers, the tens. Then we moved on to three-digit numbers, the hundreds. And now we learned about four-digit numbers, the thousands. So now we can put all of that information together and create a lot of different numbers. Okay, so let's look at some bigger numbers and how we can write them. Look at the numbers on the screen, and then together we'll check how we write them. Now, let's just take a quick look at some important points about those numbers. There are a couple of things we need to be careful about. The first thing is that we've got to remember to put "and" in when we add numbers after the 100. It's not 102, but 102. It doesn't matter if we create larger numbers, we still have to put "and" in when we add numbers after the 100. 1002 is not 1002, but 1002. Good. Now what else do we need to be careful with? Well, when we write the thousands as numbers, we always need to use a comma. So it's 1, 0, 0, or 23, 0, 0, or 45, 0, 0, or X, 0, 0. Also, when we write numbers in the thousands, we use commas to separate the thousands from the hundreds and the tens, like this. And now, for something a little bit different. Enid, eccentric eel that you are you ready for us? Well, we're ready for you. Enid, come on down.
Well, hello, people. Hello, it's me, Enid. Now, do you remember when we talked about booking a table in a restaurant? Good. Well, I'd like to talk about something similar today. Alfredo felt ill recently, but he didn't go to see a doctor, did he? No. But what if we wanted to see a doctor? Well, it's similar, but not exactly the same. When we'd like to book a table, we use that verb, the verb to book. when we phone or speak to the person at the restaurant, we say, "I'd like to book a table, please." Now, that's okay for a restaurant, but we need to use different language with a doctor's surgery. When we phone the doctor's surgery, we say, "Hello, I'd like to make an appointment to see Dr. Boo-Boo, please." Did you notice the difference? When we'd like to reserve a table in a restaurant, we use the verb to book. But when we'd like to see a doctor, we don't book a doctor, we make an appointment to see the doctor. We book an appointment to see a doctor. And we also use the same language when we use other services as well. If we want to go to the hairdresser, for example, or for a massage, or if we need to go to the dentist surgery. So, if we're booking a table in a restaurant, then we use the phrase, "I'd like to book a table, please." But if we need a service, then we need to make an appointment. Okay, back to our example. I said to the receptionist that I'd like to make an appointment with Dr. Boo-Boo, please. Now, listen to her reply.
I'm afraid that the surgery's not open today. What about an appointment for tomorrow?
I said, tomorrow? That depends. When can the doctor see me? The receptionist replied,
The doctor can only see you in the afternoon. The morning is fully booked.
I said, that's fine. I'm not free tomorrow morning. The receptionist told me,
You can see the doctor at 1:30 or at 5 o'clock.
I said to the receptionist, 1:30 will be perfect. Thank you. Then the receptionist asked,
Can I have your name, please?
I gave the receptionist my name, and the receptionist repeated the time of the appointment to check that I had the correct details. So, as you can see, booking an appointment to see a doctor is a similar situation to booking a table. But we never say, I'd like to book a doctor. We always have to book an appointment to see a doctor, or we can book a doctor's appointment. The rest of the situation is very similar. We tell the person on the other end of the phone when we'd like to come, and then we see when we can go to see the doctor. We give the person our name, and then we say, thank you. Simple. Oh, and is that the time? I'm late. I've got a table booked with Rupert and Archibald at the Ponzi Peacock. I must dash. Toodaloo, pip pip, chitty bye, everyone.
Oh, Enid's gone? Well, that's all the time we have for today's lesson. Yes, that's right. We're out of time, unfortunately. Oh well, never mind. I'll see you again tomorrow, and if you need some more English lessons, well, you know where to go, don't you? Of course you do. All you have to do is go to the website www.m5tv.hu. At m5tv.hu, you can find all our old lessons. You can watch them again and again and again, as many times as you want. Also, at m5tv.hu, you can find our vocabulary lists, the most important words we've learned so far. So, if you need some more English, or you want to practice something we learned, get onto the internet and go to m5tv.hu. There's plenty to see and listen to. Okay, I'm Gav Duncan, and you've been watching me on M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan. I'm not Matt Damon, and I'm not Simon Pegg. I'm Gav Duncan, and I'll see you next time. See you later. Bye.